schools. We want to thank Tommy Eubank. And Tommy, your thoughts are with us today as we're going through media days. We have girls flag football, boys tackle football, starting first here on the live stream with Mesa and girls flag football. We ask that you turn your cell phones to quiet and off. Do not check them if you need to step out. Once you're done here, step outside, and if Richard Obert from the Arizona Republic or Sports 360 or Cody Cameron or anybody needs you for a few minutes, they will ask you questions. We want you to have fun. This is a memorable day. Not everybody gets to do this. This is your day. It's the start of your season. And with that, we turn it over to Mesa Flag. Coach, take it away. Introduce yourself and your players.
Hi, I'm head coach Katie Fonseca, and with me we have
Leah Alcala and Presley Packer.
The season, Coach, what are you expecting this year?
We're pretty excited. We've had a lot of girls come out for camp with a lot of enthusiasm. They've been working really hard the last couple days. So we're looking to put a good product out on the field, and we're looking to have some fun and win and compete.
This is year 2 of flag football. How have you seen the growth from year 1 to year 2?
We've had more kids come out. Last year we fielded enough kids to have a JV team. We weren't able to get any games going, but we've had a lot of interest at school with our returning kids coming back. Pretty much all of them. These ladies will be seniors, so they played last year. They came to camp, and then we've had a lot of interest the last 2 days getting back at school. Kids coming and asking, like, when are we going to have tryouts? When are we going to get out on the field? So we're pretty excited.
What has flag football brought to Mesa High?
I think it's given the girls another avenue and another opportunity to play sports. With the general team sports that we've had and some of the individual sports, you can only field so many kids. Mm-hmm. So it just gives our girls another avenue to compete and get out there and showcase their skills. And because it's during the fall, it falls into volleyball season, you know what I mean? And it falls into a little bit of basketball season. So we're able to pull some athletes that maybe might try out for those teams but get cut or not make those teams right off the bat at the beginning of the year. So it just gives them another opportunity to compete. That's
great. Tell us about your players, their positions, and what you see in each one of them.
So Leah's pretty much a utility player. She can pretty much do it all. She's pretty special on the field. For us, she's got a great arm coming from her softball background. She can really let the ball fly and air it out. She's a great decision maker and a really good teammate, and basically sets the tone for us in practice. Presley is another senior of ours. She's a little bit quieter.
Really?
Yeah.
Shocking.
Yeah, a little bit quieter, but she's always there on time for practice. She's the kid that gets us going in stretches and warm-ups, and she's also a kid that helps from behind the scenes. Like, when a play is over and we're done doing a drill, if somebody comes up and asks her, for some help, she's there explaining things. So we're pretty excited, with these two kind of leading the way and at the helm, and we've got a couple other seniors that are returning as well. We're really, really excited.
Good. Why don't you pass the mic all the way down to the end, and we'll work it back. For the camera, introduce yourself and your position and your thoughts on the season.
I'm Presley Packer, and I'm Presley Packer, and my positions, last year I played corner for defense, and offense I was wide receiver.
What do you think about the coming year?
The coming year, I just think we're going to have so much fun, and I believe that we're going to go all the way. We have such a great group of girls, and they're all willing to get better and work hard. So I think it's going to be a really good season.
What's it meant to you to be playing football? If I would have told you a couple of years ago you'd be playing football, would you believe me?
No, I wouldn't believe you.
Yeah.
I never saw myself as playing flag football, as more of a basketball girl, but I tried out, and I just love the sport, and I hope that other girls come and play flag football with us.
When you're watching these guys play on Friday nights, now you can say, that's not how you do it, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, hand the microphone.
My name is Alcala. I played outside linebacker and wide receiver last year.
Okay. And you're a senior.
Yes, sir.
What has flag football meant to you?
It's just been another way to, like, I feel like for girls to show their athleticism, because I don't know, a lot of girls' sports don't get as much exposure as the boys' sports do.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like flag is like letting us show that we can do some of the same things that the boys can do.
Yeah, you have a great arm according to coach. You know, how far can you throw it?
I'm not sure really, but I can throw a softball pretty far. So.
Yeah, okay. Okay. What's it like on campus being part of the flag football team?
I think it's really cool because we had it 3 years ago, but it was just kind of like our 6 schools,
Yeah.
and that's when it started. Like teachers were like, "Oh, what sport is that?" And we did really good that season, so like everybody knew that we played flag and that we were pretty good. And last year it was cool too because everyone's like, "Oh, what sport is that?" Like it's a new sport, so it's exciting.
Good, good. Anything else you guys want to add? Any of the 3 of you? No? You're all good? Perfect. You're done. On to the next. Good job. Girls flag football at Mesa. You can make your way off. Come out this
You gotta
way.
come back out this way.
Come out this way.
Never mind.
And then once you're done, the boys of Mesa Football, if we can fit all the boys up here. Come on up, coach. Come on up, boys.
We did a plus one, that's why I was just.
That's all right. No.
Maybe sit in a second.
Yeah.
All right, joining us now at the head table is the Jackrabbit boys football team. Coach, take it away. Want me to introduce everybody? Sure.
All right, Chad DeGreen, your head football coach at Mesa High. This is Zeke. Then we have Adric. Steiner with his good smile. Ian. And then another loud guy, Griffin Yamamoto.
Upcoming season, Coach.
Upcoming season. This is our, golly, Griff's been starting since he was a freshman, so this is my 6th season here. And we're really excited. Back-to-back playoff seasons. Obviously, one of 2 schools in Mesa to actually do that, us and Red Mountain. So we want to continue that as we move forward, is getting to the playoffs. But obviously, we start off with state runner-up. Red Mountain was in the state championship last year. So we got a tall order first game, but it is at Mesa High. But we're definitely very excited. We got a good leadership in the junior and senior class, and that's why we kind of did it this way this year. We got 3 seniors up here and 2 juniors, so lots of things looking forward to. Got a great sophomore class as well, and then we have a good freshman class coming in. So we're building to be relevant every year here at in the Arizona sports.
That's good. Chad, when you took over the program, now where you see it is it what you thought?
It's definitely the vision and of what I had to see it to come to fruition and actually have it here now and stuff. You have a plan you put together, you try to execute all those things, but to be here right now in this moment is awesome. Obviously a lot of hard work, a lot of grinding. Obviously we went 6-4 my first year, then COVID happened, so then it was like a reset button, and then just lots of things, and then obviously Mr. Thomas is an amazing principal and leader, and that's really why we've been able to kind of have this success. And then obviously now we have David Klecka, a great athletic director, and stuff like that. So we got a lot of good pieces to our puzzle, and now just the synergy that we have on campus between all the sports, and obviously adding flag football has just been awesome to see how the campus, since I've been there in 6 years, to see us how we've kind of come together and support each other as a unit from 6 years ago.
How about the district in growing football?
District growing football, I think the district's doing a great job just with the facilities on every campus. And then what they've done, Tommy's done Eubanks with just kind of the media day and all these little things that really weren't there before, and really putting us on the forefront of the map to claim our ticket at the top of the mountain, if you will, above Chandler District and stuff like that. So we're well on our way, and now we just gotta flag football and regular football need to win a couple more games and win those big ones in the state championship.
Why don't you pass the microphone down, introduce yourselves to the camera over here. Don't be shy. There's millions of people watching. Don't screw up.
It's only the gold medal.
That's it. That's it. Name, school, age, year, future plans, your hardest class.
My name is Ezekiel Estep. I'm 16. I play linebacker. I graduate in the class of 2026. You said what?
Hardest class.
My hardest class is probably human anatomy.
That does sound like a hard class. Dang. How'd you do in it?
Just doing it right now.
There we go. Okay, next.
My name is Adric Reed. I play safety, receiver, quarterback. I'm 17 years old, and I obviously go to Mesa High. My hardest class right now is probably Gov.
Okay.
Andrew Steiner, I'm 17, I go to Mesa High.
What position?
I'm a defensive end, and my hardest class is probably Gov too.
Hello, I'm Ian Stevenson. I'm 16 years old. I play offensive line. You can put me anywhere on the O-line, from guard, center, tackle, D-line. D-line, 3 tech and 1 tech. What other questions are there?
Hardest class.
Hardest class? I don't really have any hard classes.
Good for you.
Probably just football, just to
Mental.
stay locked in mentally.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm Griffin Yamamoto. I'm a senior this year, 17. I play receiver, safety, linebacker, wherever they need me. My hardest class is probably pre-calc last year.
Okay, Griff, we're gonna stick with you and bring it back down to these guys, and then you guys are done. What do you like most about your team this year and coach?
I feel like with these players, we've gotten really close together, and I feel like the bond strengthened a lot. And we have a really good coaching staff this year, and I'm just ready to work.
Pass it back down, each one of you.
I really love the team chemistry this year from past generations. Like when I first got here, we had all the COVID kids because they missed 1 year.
Yeah.
So I would say that they're still like underdeveloped 1 year just because they missed it. Like first year we weren't expected to go that high, but we overachieved, beat Corona in the first round, then lost to Red Mountain in the second round. Last year we're expected to do even better because we had a better squad, but I felt like we underachieved by going 6-4 and losing in the first round. But this year, I believe that this is our best team so far from these last 2 years that developed better.
Cool.
And, yeah.
Good. Keep passing it down.
Yeah, so the senior group just works really hard and shows up every day ready to work, and the junior class as well. So I think this team we're gonna go state championship and we're gonna win it. So
Good.
yeah.
Good.
I think the team this year, we just have like a different passion for the game. Like we all love the game. We all love football. I think that'll take us all the way. I think we're going to state championship.
The team chemistry from last year to this year is obviously different because our upcoming sophomores have put in a lot of work with us. These seniors, they have a lot of competition during practice. I think we'll go far this year.
They seem like you guys are kind of goofs. Right? You guys, like, who's the biggest goof on this team? Or sitting up here, who's the biggest goof? On a serious note, your schedule, what do you see, right out of the gate and getting going?
Well, the one thing before I answer that question is everybody on that's up here is everybody's had an adversity. That's one thing that's unique about these guys. The two at the end, they both started as freshmen, Andrew Steiner, if you ever want to do a good story, he went up for a layup and broke both of his legs his sophomore year and actually missed a whole year of football. Barely made it back last year and just kind of limped through it, but did a great job. And to have him here as a senior doing what he's doing, because he played a little bit as a freshman as well. And then Adric and then Zeke, it's as they just keep grinding. And I think when they say the culture or the nucleus or the positivity on the team is just a lot of because of what they've been through. And so coming back to the schedule, I think, going obviously Red Mountain, Basha, Skyline, and then Castile, I mean, those first 4 games are going to be very tough. And so just having guys that believe and have been through some adversity definitely gives us an upper hand to be in those critical moments, because those are going to be, 3 to 5 plays. Yep. 3 to 5 plays determine the game. And so us being the better on those 3 to 5 plays, is going to be the key. So I'm excited. I know they're excited, and obviously hear them talk like that. And we didn't even prep for this. We didn't even do a pregame before we came here. So
It's good stuff.
It's great stuff. So
Good
I'm
stuff.
excited. So
Good job, Mesa. Nicely done. You are done here.
thanks. Thank you.
You guys get your card from the coach. Some of these guys are big. You got 2 hours of that.
Click, I'm just going to leave this up here.
Yeah, sounds good. I'll take care of it. Thanks, Jermaine. Yeah. Jermaine, you have an extra card.
I don't need a
Want a
card.
card?
I don't need a card.
We are. We're good. All right, welcome back to the stream. We have 1.8 million people on the stream, so there's no nerves. We now have Mesa Mountain View girls flag. Coach, take it away. Introduce yourself to the camera and who you have here.
Sure. Jesus Arzaga, head girls flag football coach. To my left, Ginny Wilson, Tatum Eaton, Tiara Metcalf, and our, she's the talker, by the way, Kaylee Yazzie.
Oh, give her the microphone then.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, give it to her right out of the gate. We'll just ask you the coaching questions. How's the team supposed to be this year, since you're the talker?
Talking to the mic, yeah.
Yeah.
I think our team's going to be really good. We got a lot of great players and a really great coach and a new coach.
Yeah. Introduce yourself to the camera.
I'm Kaylee Ozzie.
Into the mic. There you go.
There you go, yeah.
I'm Kaylee Ozzie. I'm a junior at Mountain View.
Okay. What about Coach? Tell me about Coach.
Coach, he's a Spanish teacher at our school, and he's a really great coach. He led us last year to state championships, and it's been nice knowing who he is as a coach and who he is as a person.
Cool. What do you like most about this team?
Probably the girls and the friendships that we've made on this team.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really close with a lot of them.
Okay. Pass the mic down. Introduce yourself.
I'm Tiara Metcalf. I'm sophomore.
You're sophomore?
Yes.
Okay. What position?
I'm quarterback.
Quarterback, you got an arm?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Where did you learn to play? Who taught you to play quarterback? Who's your coach? You have a quarterback coach?
I have I grew up with 3 brothers, so I just learned from them, and then I also play softball, so I feel like that's where the arm comes in. No, I'm not a pitcher. I play third base.
Oh, across the diamond.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you like about flag?
I like how competitive it is, and just being able to do what I actually wanted to do when I grew up. All my brothers would play football, and I wanted to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And when you found out you could play in high school, what was that moment like? Really, I can do this? Or?
Yeah, I was excited, and it was kind of the first time playing,
Mm-hmm.
and for everyone playing.
You want to play in college?
I was thinking about it, yeah.
Yeah. You guys know that flag's going to be in the Olympic Games.
Yeah.
28. It's coming. It's no joke. Who's next?
I'm Tatum, and I'm a senior.
Tatum, why don't you give your last name to the camera?
I'm Tatum Eaton, and I'm a senior.
There you go. What position do you play?
I am a center.
And what brought you to flag? What made you decide to play football?
Well, I had a lot of friends that did it last year, and or not last year, but the year before, when it wasn't technically a full-on AIA sport, but they were all mad at me for not trying out. So I figured I'd give it a try, and I fell in love with it.
So wait, they were mad at you? You guys were mad at her?
No.
People get mad at you?
Yeah, they were like, why aren't you here?
No, so it's peer pressure.
Yeah, it was peer pressure, basically.
That's good. That's good.
But I'm glad they peer pressured me.
Yeah. So is her arm really that good?
Yes.
Yeah. Because you gave me the look.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm jealous of her arm.
All right. What makes your team so good?
Well, I feel like we all get along really well. The team chemistry is there, and which helps with communication on the field, and yeah, just brings it all together.
The right answer is the coach.
Well, yes, that's it.
Yeah. Next time you do this, just say the coach. Say the coach for everything. Anything else you want? What are you studying? Hardest class? Don't say all of them.
Well, I'm doing sports medicine right now, and
cool.
human anatomy.
Cool.
That's what I want to do in college. So.
Cool. Study strong arms and why they can throw a football a long way. There you go. Who's next?
Hi, I'm Jamie Wilson, and I'm a sophomore.
What position?
I'm a rusher.
Man, I don't think I'd want any part of you. Holy jeez. Is her arm that strong?
Yeah, she's got a far pass.
Yeah. Is she a rusher?
Yes, 31.
Yeah. What makes you so good at what you do?
Well, my coach obviously helps.
There you go. There you go.
And I guess all the hard work that all the team puts in together too, it really helps us to be able to work together when rushing the quarterback.
This is fun though, right guys? I mean, we're screwing around here a little bit, but football it's a hard sport, but it's fun. Is it the hardest sport that you've played, or is there sports that are harder?
It's definitely up there. It comes with a lot of technique with it too. Being able to work with your teammates is really important, I feel like.
Do you watch football now on the weekends and see it differently?
Yeah, it's been really cool to be able to watch it and see it as a different way because I know I've played it.
Yeah, that's cool. Thank you. Back to coach. All right, they're great. You're right. Man, is her arm really that good?
Yeah, she's, 3 years ago we had Ava Finn, and she was really good. Just the poise that she has and the ability to come back from an interception or, something negative and just throw a smile up on her face and just do it again has been really wonderful. So to have her for the next 4 years, I mean, you'll hear it from everybody, but to have a quarterback and a leader like her, it's pretty amazing.
What sets these four apart?
I think it's just the competitiveness. Yazi Metcalf, and Wilson, they were actually starters. Eaton had to come off the bench. We had Sarah Pobieglo, who is now our assistant coach and helping us out this year. But Sarah got hurt, and Tatum came in, and she did a really good job of just filling in for those shoes. And then after that, she ended up becoming one of our linemen and helping Sarah there. But at the center position is just being able to give our quarterback a good snap and then be able to maneuver around the field and get open so we can score some points. So all four of these, and I keep telling everybody, everybody says girl flag football, powder puff. It's not powder puff. I mean, these girls are physical, they're competitive, they want to learn, they want to be seen by, not only other people, but, their peers and the male peers and whatnot. So these four girls are really special, and the cool thing is that 3 of them are younger, and I get to have them for a few more years. So
They do have a little bit of goof in them, though.
yeah, no, it's
pretty clear. There's some goofs up here.
I feel like that's how how all of us are really on the football field. I try to be funny and try to be outgoing and build the relationships. It's, I'm a head baseball coach, so it's a little bit different on how you build a relationship with the women here, but them being competitive and them wanting to be better and want to learn, it makes it really easy for me to coach.
Good job. Nicely done. Mountain View. Good job, Toros.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you. I'm gonna save it.
You're a good sport. Try to have fun with you guys. Good sport. Professional Good sport.
Imagine that. You guys went in the opposite order.
Nice job.
There's the camera.
All right, next up. Boys team.
Oh my God. Continue this time.
It doesn't matter, coach.
All right, Jenny.
Yeah. I want to sit by Jenny.
All right. We back. We now have the Toros boys football team, and I'm going to take it down here with the cable. Coach, for the stream, why don't you introduce yourself and who you have up here?
Hi, I'm Andy Linden. I'm the head football coach here at Mountain View, and we have our 2 team captains. All right, Beckham Barney, all right, and Tavita Taase. Did I get that right? All right, and then Mikey Sumko, our wide receiver, and Jasper Lake. These are all our seniors returning starters.
How have you built the program? You came over and here you go.
So I'm drinking out of a fire hose, learning Mesa traditions and culture, and embracing it in the Mountain View tradition. And I want to first off say thank you to all of these seniors. It's when you have a coaching change, it's the hardest, I feel like, on the seniors, which is why, we had a lot of great candidates to bring here today, but I wanted to make sure that we got our senior representatives that kept our guys together and really, kept us afloat when there was a little bit of turbulence without a head coach and somebody to sail the sails. And I think Beckham did a really good job keeping us together. In terms of how we're leading things, we embrace it and win each and every day. And I hope that the guys kind of feel the culture that we're creating in terms of excitement, enthusiasm. We have fun at practice, but we work. And so a lot of those same traditions that I instilled in Marana, and I learned at Hamilton, and then again at Horizon, we've tried to bring over to Mountain View, embrace the old and the tradition, and they've done a really good job embracing change.
Really good coach. Really good coach. With a great track record. It was a good move, Andy, when you made it. Tell me about each one of these players, just individually.
So Jasper Lake is our safety here, kind of the leader of our defense and the quarterback on that side. He has great enthusiasm, and he's one of the most competitive guys I know. When he runs a scout against our offense right now, he and I almost have word battles going back and forth. We have a great time. Tavita Taase is our offense and defensive lineman representative, and I didn't have to pick him. I'm sure that the whole team would have picked him. He's fun, enthusiastic, competitive and cutthroat, and when time matters, he's a great leader. Mikey Sumko is our returning outside receiver. He kind of has done a really good job as being the leader of the skill positions. He's done a great job in terms of creating an atmosphere of competitiveness and enthusiasm. And then Becca Barney can flat out fly. So anybody that's learned about football, it's changed here a little bit. Before you used to want to have these big slobber knockers at inside linebacker. Well, the position's changed to true speed, and he has that. He's probably one of our, behind Mikey, he's our fastest player on the team, and he does a great job, and I think that his transition to being outside as playing inside is going to make him one of the best players in all of Arizona.
Pass the mic down, look into the camera, introduce yourself, what year?
My name is Jasper Lake. I'm a senior, class of 2025.
What are you going to do after football's done?
Obviously, I want to try to play at the next level, and I'm going to try to prove that my senior year, because I feel like I really haven't in the past.
Do you know what you want to study in college?
I want to study business and maybe go into law like my dad.
Cool. Tell me about Coach.
The 4 years we've been here, we've gone through like 3 or 4 different coaches, and I'm really excited for this year. I feel like out of all the coaches we've had, Coach Litton's the most bought in, and he really wants to win more than any and he really wants us to win and wants us to have that feeling too.
He used the term cutthroat. Is that true?
Yeah. To me, it's scary.
Okay, hand him the mic.
I'm Tavita Tase, my class of 2025.
What do you want to do after football's done?
Obviously try to go play the next level at D1 or serve a mission for my church.
Good for you. Good for you. Tell me about Coach.
Coach is a very, he has a big personality, and he lets his presence be known at practice before, and he's just a great leader for us.
Have you seen him angry?
One time.
Thank you.
He doesn't really get mad at anybody. He's just as a team if we didn't perform well, but yeah.
Is cutthroat a compliment?
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
I would think so.
There you go. Next.
I'm Mikey Sumko. I'm also class of 2025 senior. So.
What do you want to do when you're done with football?
When I'm done with football, I want to serve a mission and then go play college football somewhere. So.
Cool. Tell me about this new program. You guys have been through a lot of adversity as players.
Like you said, the new coaching staff, it was our senior year. We thought it was going to be super hard, but Coach Lynn has made it super easy. He's done a really good job at rallying the guys together, getting us super excited for season, and he's done a great job calling the plays so far. So we're really excited to see what happens.
What do you like about these 3 teammates alongside of you?
I really admire just all the hard work and great leaders they are. They've done a really good job at getting the guys together too, as well with their coaches. So something I look up to them for. So.
Good job. Next.
My name is Beckham Barney, senior class of 2025.
What do you want to do when you're done with football now?
As of now, I'm going to go play football at Cal Berkeley, so excited to go do that, yeah.
What do you want to study?
I'm thinking business or pre-med, something along that.
Wow, how about that? Coach, tell me just about what your impressions have been of Coach.
He's great. I love Coach Litton. He's come in, brought an energy right away. Kind of something we needed after not having a coach, so he's kind of fit that role really well, brought the energy back, and just makes us all excited to come to football every day. So.
How was it when you had the change in keeping everybody together?
It was hard. Challenging for sure. Just a shock to everybody without a coach, and then kind of going to the weight room every day, not really having the hope, and then we just had to rally people together. And I think it was actually probably best for us going into this year just because it brought us together on our own without somebody else doing it for us, and kind of just made us that much more tight.
Made you guys more leaders, right?
For sure. Yeah.
If you saw a splinter and you'd get in there and get in the middle of it.
Yeah, I had to.
There you go. Why don't you hand the mic back to Coach? Schedule, just your overview of how the season, looking ahead.
Yeah, so we start on the road in San Diego against El Camino, and we're really excited about that opportunity. And then we're back at home, our home opener against the 6A state champ, Saguaro. And then we get to play the Open State Champ the third week at Liberty. So we're challenged right from the get-go, and I think that's going to help spring us into our region games, which is, you know, our region is competitive, and as a reigning champ, we're excited to defend our title.
Good job, Mesa Mountain View Toros. Good job, Coach Litton. You're done. Girls, come on up for a picture.
Make sure you can see the camera.
Spread out a little bit. Yeah, look at the camera. Make sure I'm out of the shot. Coach Sussman. No way.
Or like halfies.
Halfies?
Whatever.
Oh, my halfies. Can you see them?
Girls, go halfies. Come on.
Oh my
Nice.
Good luck this year, guys.
One more. Andy.
Can we not go halfies? Yeah.
We're doing another one?
Should we like?
You're gonna have no halfies? No, okay, you can do halfies.
Okay, let's not make.
Bring your leg up too.
Let me just go down further, Coach.
You good? No, you're gonna, yeah, just push that one over. Push this one. Yeah, because I'm gonna have to pass to the girls. There you go.
Good?
You look great, Coach.
Thanks, appreciate it. If you push it up, make sure you guys not stepping on it.
Yeah.
Good to go?
Good to go. All right, resuming Mesa Public School Sports Media Day. Lost Brad. He's going down to Longbow, trying to shoot an 88, but get me and Cody Cameron. I'm a recruiting analyst for Sports 360 AZ, and I'm the new AIA wrap-up show host on Friday nights. So pleasure to have the Skyline girls flag football team here. And just get started, Coach. Your first name, last name, you're number 2 for the program, and kind of what excites you about this crop coming up.
Okay. I'm Greg Cole. It's our second year, as you were saying. One thing that really excited me was exciting coming into this season is the girls are really putting in the time. Over the summer, we're going in at the field at about 8 o'clock. It's hot. It's 105-degree weather. They're pushing through things. A lot of commitment. These girls are last season didn't go quite as well as we wanted to go. But the back end, we had something to build off of. We did very good against Mountain View and also Red Mountain. And that's something that we can continue to build on. I just look forward to this next season with all the work that these girls have put in, and they're really meshing.
When you look at year number 2, you get a true off season. You know, you talked about how every single week the ladies and the team overall got better. Now, how did you see that carry over into this off season and now as we head into the season here starting in September?
I think the knowledge was the biggest hurdle that we had to get over last year. It was something brand new. I mean, they had the club part, but it's really just understanding what was needed to be successful, being able to see some of these other schools do very well, kind of see what the level of the competition was. And I think this year they really understand, like, hey, they're ready to watch film. They're ready to, like I said, put in the off-season summer. They're very just interested and engaged, knowing that it's just not like a pickup sport just to go play with your friends. They want to compete. So that's what I pretty much learned.
Ladies, moving on to you guys. You guys excited? You guys excited to be here? Awesome, it's fun. I'm going to go pass the mic to each one of you. Say your first name, last name, what year you are. I'm going to ask you guys some questions. So starting right here.
My name is Chelsea Dotson, and I'm a senior.
Okay, no, you can keep it. We'll go down the line and ask. But Chelsea, what position do you play? And what excites you about this upcoming season?
I don't have a set position because I'm open to anything coach puts me at.
Versatile.
Something that excites me is to be able to see how we all work together as a team this season. We have a lot of new girls coming in, so to see how we communicate and how we put our minds together to have a common goal at the end of the day is something that excites me to see moving forward.
So you as a senior, have you seen yourself kind of move into kind of like a leadership role this year for this team?
Definitely, because I feel like I have a lot more knowledge about the sport now since I've been here for a year or two. And so it's easier to go in and help the other girls and give them tips and tricks that I've learned along the way.
My name's Ava Hood. I'm also a senior. Just same question.
Perfect. Now, Ava, what position do you play and what excites you?
I am a wide receiver, the kicker, safety, kind of everything, yeah.
I love that. So being a receiver in girls flag football, give me your favorite route, the route that you look forward to running. Every time that play's called, you're like, ooh, I got this.
What's the bubble route? It's like
yeah, the bubble.
It's yeah, that one. I feel like we get that one every time, and that one's also really
When you
fun.
see that call, you're like, okay. What do you like better? I mean, it seems like a lot of you girls are playing both ways, just playing everything. What do you like, offense or defensive side of the ball?
I really like both.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just want to be out there.
Yeah.
What goals do you have after you graduate? What's next for you?
For me, I'm going to EVIT, which is like a separate program, whatever. But from there, I'm going to go further my education at a college, and then I'll graduate as a certified vet technician.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
My name's Savannah Allen, and I play offense.
What year are you still?
Oh, I'm in 12th grade.
You're senior. I had to do that. Okay, so senior crop. So how have you seen this team get better from just last season to now?
I think definitely mentally we've all like grown as a team, and as far as working together to, whether it's practice or whether it's like during games, like I feel like we've grown a lot mentally as a team to, grow being stronger this year to be better.
So I asked your coach about the offseason, but outside of the game, outside of girls flag football, and there's a ton of seniors it seems like that are here representing. What have you guys done outside the game to just be stronger and create a better bond as a team?
So we do like morning practices, sometimes we do night practices, and we do just drills, and sometimes we'll go inside and throw balls, and just, it helps us a lot too.
You guys friends outside of the team?
Yeah,
Okay.
a lot of team bonding.
Outside the sport, what do you guys do?
Track, and I do dance as well.
Nice. So multi-sport athletes is something that a lot of coaches in the state, hype on. How has running track helped you become a better girls flag football player?
Definitely mentally again, like I feel like I have a very, that mentality block, like that you can't, but track has helped me push myself harder too. Definitely.
My name is Ellie Spear, and I'm also a senior this year. I play wide receiver and then also middle linebacker on defense.
Okay, middle linebacker in a defensive scheme. What's the best part about that position on a game day?
I really like during like the first plays on like defense. I like watching what the offense is doing and trying to figure out what I need to do to be able to stop the offense. Diagnosing,
especially off the snap. So how have you seen yourself, just talking about you, get better from last season to now? Is the game kind of slowing down for you?
So actually, I'm new this season. I did not play last season. So I kind of just started showing up during the summer, putting the work in the summer. But I have seen myself improve a lot, which is really important to me.
That's awesome. Let's see. And give Coach one last question here before we wrap it up. Coach, when you look at this crop, and heck, 4 seniors here at the table, when you envision this program, how do you want to see it grow in next season and maybe 3 or 4 years down the road?
The biggest part is just, like I said, growing the knowledge, giving these girls the opportunity really to have something outside of the main sports like softball, track, and things of that sort. Give them another fall sport to play, and then also started to build more of a community, like you were kind of alluding to a little bit, having something that they can do off the field. Yep. Whether it's going to play club somewhere else and then coming back to play in high school. I just really want to see the younger. I have a lot of freshmen coming in. I brought my seniors because I wanted to give them the opportunity to be in the second year, but we do have a lot of freshmen and some underclassmen that have a lot of promise, and I just want them to really build this village, this community, and understand, hey, let's continue to be active. It's just such an important thing for values as a person, more than just X's and O's.
Skyline girls flag football, guys, clap it up. Nice job. Nice job, guys. Those awesome. Girls. Great job, Coach. Nice job, ladies. Thank you guys for coming. It is hot. All right, Chances Rock. Nice job, ladies. Good job. Yeah, you guys are awesome.
That's for you, Ellie.
Yeah. I can't stand next to Coach because he's going to make me look bad.
I'll sit there.
What's up, Doug? How are you? Man, always good. Yeah. Congrats. Thanks for sharing. That's awesome. All right, boys, you guys ready? How are you guys? Always best dressed. I remember that from last year, man. You guys feeling good? Yes, sir. All right. So, Skyline football team. Coach, how are you? One, how was the off season? How was the summer? What excites you about this program?
Off season, we had a pretty decent turnout in terms of the guys that were in the program before and the commitment to the weight room. Our summer, same deal. I felt like our numbers grew, especially when we brought in some of the incoming freshmen. What excites me about this group is their leadership. This being my 3rd season, and many of these guys 3 seasons with me on the varsity, knowing what it's going to take for us to improve on the 5-5 record from the previous 2 seasons. And what I see, and specifically in practice, is I see where coaches aren't having to coach the kids. They know their mistakes based on the schematics, and they'll talk about amongst themselves on how or what they did wrong or how they need to change it. And that, when you get the players being able to become the coaches, I think we're in a good spot. And I think we have a lot of good athletes out there. We lost a little productivity behind center and in the run game, but we got 3-4 guys capable and able. So I'm excited to kind of see where their grit goes this year. And I do think we'll be a gritty, conditioned team where we lost a little bit of the size, but their mental toughness and discipline and leadership excite me this year.
What's always impressed me, Coach, just on you as a head coach and the staffs you've been on, you always lead by example. And I think that shows in the toughness of your programs. I remember watching the Westwood game last year. And, I'll say, you guys took it to them. Right. I remember that on the sideline. You're just more physical at the point of attack in that football game. You talked about how a lot of these players who have been in your system and culture are starting to police themselves, but that toughness, whether that's the physical toughness and the mental toughness, how have you seen that grown throughout this year's team?
That was kind of one of our main goals, is that going into the season, we want to be more conditioned and tougher than anybody that we face. And I think with some of the off-season stuff where we, kind of put the X's and O's to the side, and after training in the summer, we hit the field, hit the track, do things we didn't want to do when they asked to do it. And we put them through some tough stuff, and to see them respond the way they did, kind of, it really does make me excited to see, what kind of product we're going to put out there. And, we'll line up against anybody, whether we're bigger or smaller, doesn't matter. Like, we want to play everybody, and, we want a shot.
You pass. Guys, give me first name, last name, year, position. What do you look forward to this fall?
All right, my name is Timmy Bancroft. I'm a receiver, free safety. I'm a senior. I look most forward to the season. Our guys are super hungry. We're ready to finally break that 5-5 record. That's been our goal for the past 2 years, is getting higher than that. So I think I'm excited to see how much we've improved, like in the conditioning side. That's been a really big, like he said, it's been a really big point in our off season. So yeah, we're ready to play, really.
So asking the senior, I remember last year, and I think all eyes were on that Sunny Slope game, and you guys were just this close away from getting that. You look at the senior class, the 2025 class, did that develop a hunger in you guys from like, hey, from that game, like, this is what we need to do? And like Coach talked about, doing things that make you uncomfortable, but it's going to get you better. That kind of spark a fire in you guys?
Oh yeah, for sure. That's definitely like a really big moment for us. We all of the seniors look back on that, and all of us are like, we don't want to go out like that. So that's been a very big point for us, is to one, beat Sunny Slope, but two, be better than that. And then when we get to that point, already be ready to be in the playoffs.
I'm Tristan Harrison. I'm a senior, and I'm linebacker.
Tristan, have you beat him in the PR and bench yet?
I have not yet. No.
He's close.
It's getting there.
No, he's close.
Tristan's legs are bigger.
Yeah. He's got you in the squad, right? Hey, posterior chain coach.
I know.
We're getting old.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
Let me know. Okay, let's take football away from the Friday night lights. Give me some of your most memorable moments in this whether that be team camp or just a spring practice, where you're like, this is why I love Skyline Football.
Yeah, I remember, I think freshman camp. That was a pretty fun time. Just like camps in general, yeah, like they're not fun, but there's like some good moments in it.
What is a game on the schedule? And I know no one wants to look ahead. Everybody says you don't want to look ahead, but what's a game on that schedule where you're just itching to play this fall?
I'll probably say Sunny Slope.
Yeah.
Just to try to win that one.
I love that.
My name is Xavier Flores, and I'm a 12th grade senior in the slot. And the thing I'm most looking forward to this year is probably how the big guys fight up front, because like Sherm said, they're not big, they're really little guys, and he's the biggest one we got, but I'm excited to see how they fight, because they're little, but they need to fight, because we need that. We got a mobile quarterback this year more than last few years, so he'll be able to move and get outside the pocket.
I love that coming from a receiver, right? Because a lot of the times those guys forget that it's the guys up front that win you football games. And I asked one of the ladies this, but what's a route or a play call that you get in the huddle where you're just like, okay, I'm going to win this, either one-on-one or find my spot in the zone?
It's definitely a seam route. It's like an option route. That's my favorite route.
From the slot?
Yeah, because I get to read defense and see what I need to do, and I'm going to get the ball.
See what the safeties are doing?
Yeah, I'm going to make a play. So
I love that. What excites you about being a senior on this team?
To step into a leadership role, really, there was a bunch of seniors that had me at my position before, not at slot, but in my position group, and I was not able to be a leader, but this year, being the senior, one of them, I'll be able to step into a leadership role and really, not just for my position group, but for the linemen, everyone, just be able to help out, be a leader.
My name is Josue Solis. I'm in 12th grade. I'm a senior, and
What did you learn from the linemen, the beef ahead of you who graduated this past spring, where you took that knowledge and hey, these guys made me a better player? What did you take from that group?
Well, I actually took a lot. Coming from them, I learned a lot from, mental toughness and being there and pushing myself to be a better player. And most of all is, being there for my teammates and being there for my team and, help them out whenever it's needed and whenever they needed to become better in the team and make the program better too.
If you had to tell people who did not know anything about this Skyline program heading into this fall, what would you tell those people about this team?
That we are mentally ready to face anyone that comes in our schedule.
Love it. Take it. going across the line. Gentlemen, you guys are awesome. Really appreciate your time. Skyline Coyotes football team. Clap it up, guys. Thank you. You guys are awesome, man.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. We'll
Thank
see
you,
ya.
gents. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Nice job, man. Good job.
I know.
What's up, boss?
Pat,
How are you?
How you doing?
Good. Are you excited to be here? You guys nervous? No, you guys are good. Camera ready, rocking. All right, Red Mountain Girls Flag Football Team here at Mesa Public Schools Media Day. Coach, what's, looking at year 2 of this, the AIA sport year, what excites you about this group of ladies and how was the offseason?
I think the most exciting thing for me is that these girls who are seniors were sophomores the very first year, and we were sophomore heavy, and it wasn't even an official year, but it's been cool to see these kids grow into the game more and understand it more and just become leaders. And so it's been a 2-year project, I guess, and so this is our first group of we'll have a lot of seniors. Last year we only had 3, and the year before we had 2, so it's kind of like I've helped these seniors grow up, so that's probably the most exciting thing for me. And then what was the other question?
That was it. That was perfect, yeah. But you alluded to the senior leadership and some of the depth that the program has had. When you look at that, how has that improved your program from just last season to now?
I think mainly that the girls are the seniors are a little bit more and more respected, because they have been making plays and playing and getting better over the last couple of years, but also they've had a lot of repetitions of showing leadership, and whether it be by actions or by their voice. So I think that the biggest difference will be just that respect piece. It'll be a little bit more impactful.
You pass the mic to the ladies. Give me first name, last name, your school year, and what position you play.
Dedrica Valentine, senior, and DB, defensive back.
Defensive back. Okay, so no, you can keep it because I'm going to ask you some questions.
Okay.
But you are the first defensive back, truly defensive back player that we've had up here with girls flag. So when you look at that position, why do you like it? What excites you about being on the defensive side of the ball?
I like defense a lot because it's just like one of the most important parts of flag in general. You need to stop the other team, and it's fun to play. I like diving for flags or interceptions and all that. It's so fun. Yeah. And my defensive team is so fun too. They make it a really great time.
How have you seen the bond of all the ladies, and not just the seniors, but the entire team grow during this offseason?
We all are different groups of people. All of us play different sports, and flag just brought us together. And we're all really comfortable with each other, and our team chemistry has grown for us to be this good. So I think it's nice.
What excites you about this team? This team in particular, heading to the fall. Yeah.
What excites me is that we were undefeated last year, so I want to do more this year, and we didn't get a chance. We lost in the semifinals, so I just want to do more, and that excites me.
My name is Brooklyn White, and I'm a senior, and I play cornerback and linebacker.
The defensive side of the ball, Red Mountain High School, let's go. So playing linebacker and I asked a girl from Skyline about this, playing the position and diagnosing like right off the snap. You know, when you see that, how do you play that position in girls flag?
Well, when you're playing linebacker, you kind of have to like read the quarterback's eyes and see where they're looking. And I feel like that's really challenging, but we have pretty great linebackers on our Red Mountain team. Our whole defensive team is pretty great, so it's not really like scary or anything.
Brooklyn, have you seen yourself take like a leadership role here this fall?
I mean, yes, especially when it comes to like the freshmen. And we did a little summer league, and I got to know a couple of them, and they came to me for advice, and they came to our other leader who was also a linebacker.
When you looked at that summer semifinal loss last season, did that kind of grow a hunger in you guys for this season where it was just more focused in the off season for you guys?
I feel like it definitely did. I have like some people, they still talk about it, and you can tell they definitely want to win that again this year.
Yeah.
We can't lose that this year. I'm just saying that.
Love it. You pass.
I'm Bailey Davis. I'm a junior and I play cornerback.
Do you bring all defense? I love that, man. Bailey, so you being the junior of the crop, how have the senior class helped not only just you, but the juniors and the sophomores in the program from last season to this season?
Our seniors, they've just been there so much. I look up to them so much because there's every play, they tell you if you can do something better. They're like, hey, talk to me about this. They're just really good about talking with us and setting an example. They're like so aware of how how they impact their underclassmen. So it's been really amazing to like get to grow with them as our leaders.
When you look at this crop, this team right here, and you look at the players who graduated before, how did the people who just graduated, the girls who just graduated, how did they help this group in particular?
Our girls who just graduated, Cass, Issa, oh my gosh, Bianca, they really helped this group because like they were great leaders too. They like left their energy with our group. Everything that they taught us is gonna stick with us, and like our seniors now like learn so much from them, and you can just see it when we're playing together.
I'm Sophie Cardone. I'm a junior and I'm the team punter and a receiver, right?
She was coach. Am I also?
Oh man,
I love it. All right, so punting and special teams. How big of a part is that? Not just for the actual game, but as a team and whole, special teams.
I think it's a really big part because it kind of determines the play. Well, obviously, but like it determines how the play goes, because if you make it a punt that's too far to the left or too far to the right, you could ruin the play.
So I'm going to put you on the spot here. Okay, does this team have? Do you think everybody's talking about, hey, we semis, got to go past that, got to go play for a championship? Does this team have what it takes to go win a championship?
Oh, 100%. I don't doubt that at all.
Let's go. Confidence. I like that. I have one more question for Coach.
I do want to say too that these girls are amazing on special teams.
Yeah.
These are leaders on our special teams.
One of the coolest things too is, when she was talking about how like the seniors police the as well. It's like you have, 3 or 4 head coaches just as players there. How much easier does that make your job and having the trust in your seniors being able to do that?
Yeah, I mean, I have to wear a lot of hats already, and I have to make adjustments and stuff. So it's nice to be able to be like, hey, go talk to her. Have one of my kids do that for me, so I don't have to do that. It's just one less hat I got to wear at this time. I'll wear it later.
Red Mountain girls flag football, guys. Clap that. Nice job, Coach.
Yeah, thank you.
Nice job, ladies. Thank you guys for coming.
Thank you.
Great. That was easy.
Don't tell Coach.
Oh, he was.
You're running.
I said it in like.
It is hot. I guess. It's
cooking, man. Sweat on your forehead.
And it's like a one spotlight.
So it's good.
We need to put this thing right here for audio. I know, he's on the IR.
Left out.
With the helmets.
We gotta show off the leg a little bit. Put it right in front of you. Put it on.
It's hot over here, man. You get the fan. Put a fan right here. Oh, funny. I don't know if it's gonna get hooked up in the hot mic though. I don't know if there's a link. It's all good. It's all we can make, Red Mountain Football. And Kyle Enders. We told this to keep it PG though. So he, I hope I'm on camera here. He tried to tackle me right when I walked in, and I didn't know who it was, and so I almost had to sumoplex him. And with this IR here, we'll be nice and delicate here. So, Coach Enders, if anybody was reading Twitter, they would think Red Mountain Football is going 1-9 and is the last ranked team in 6A. If anybody knows anything about high school football in the state of Arizona, they'll know that's not true. You know, I mean, you could just see the team that you have in front and see them. Not a lot of people get to go see your teams lift and go practice, but if you see that, it's a team that I think in the 7 years that I've been here, in terms of the physicality and just what you have coming back, I think it's a team that even you have a hard time lying about, that this is a team that's pretty darn good. So I've asked this question to everybody, but just looking at this crop, and what excites you about this program?
Yeah, I mean, we got a lot of guys that have experience playing. You can't simulate that in practice. We have our entire back end on the defense is coming back, a few linebackers, a quarterback, 4 of our 5 starters up front, 2 receivers. I played in the state championship less than a year ago. So that alone excites me. And then they've gotten a taste of it. Like, they're not satisfied. Before it was like we got to the semis, we got to get over it. Now they've been there. They want to bring back a trophy. So it's like the atmosphere itself is like, we want to win it, whether that's an open championship or a 6A championship, and that's kind of the expectation of where we're at.
So it's always been, even since you were defensive coordinator and probably playing at Red Mountain High School football, just the toughness, right? The toughness that you instill in, you get the defenses, and now it's the entire team. But I kind of want to ask you, because everybody knows about that, it's the fun. I don't think a lot of people know that. The way you run your team camps and practices and summer workouts, it's competition, but it's a lot of fun. Why was that important for you when you took that head coach role after Coach Peterson stepped down, where you would go, hey, we want this to be a program that these kids play hard in, but they have a lot of fun in?
Yeah, I mean, we talk about it a lot. Like, you play hard and then you can have fun at the same time. But for me, these kids, it's a lot of work. Like, it's 40 plus hours a week. It's a job, and I don't want it to feel like a job. They have their whole life to work. It should be exciting. It should be fun. It should be something they look forward to. I always talk about load management all the time. We want them fresh. We want them hungry late. We don't want them. I've been a part of teams that we were dragging late in the season, or kids are just like, we really got to go to practice. Like, they all know we work our butt off. Like, anybody that comes to a practice, the weight room, like you said, we're going to work as hard as anybody. It's just strategic on how we do it, and we try to make hard work fun. And I think they've embraced that, like the hard work, and they know kind of how us coaches, we've all been together now year 3, and they know how we operate. Like, hey, if you do it this way, like, we're not training for a marathon. You know what I mean? We're training to play football games, and football can be and is fun, and winning is fun, and if you're healthy, you have a good chance of winning. So it's just a balance of it all, and I think it just comes back to, like, even when I was around, like, yeah, you want the toughness, but you want to be enjoyable. You should be looking forward to practice.
Pass the mic, players. I want first name, last name, year, position.
All right. My name is Simon Lopez. I'm a senior, and I play quarterback.
So Simon, if someone came up to you and asked you about the Red Mountain offense without knowing anything, give me a little preview of the Red Mountain offense for this one.
I would say we're going to be really tough. I mean, we have like our whole offensive line returning. We have Bodie, obviously. We got a transfer from Mountain View, Corindus. So I feel like we're going to be really good. You know, we have me coming back, obviously. So we're going to be able to throw, run, do a lot of things. So I'm excited.
So your progression from, starting last year to this year, how have you seen your game? Maybe not just even as a quarterback, but as a senior leader. How have you seen that grow in the span of 12 months?
Yeah, I've been working on leadership a lot because I was a starting quarterback last year, but we had Kyle Heap ahead, so obviously he was like more the leader. But yeah, I've been working on leading this team. I've been working on like a lot of skills, just working on the deep ball and stuff. So yeah, I think I'm full go ready for this year. So
Let me chime in real quick. So something about Simon, that's how I said it before, and there's no dig on him. Last year he was an athlete playing quarterback. He ran around. You guys all seen it. He makes tons of plays. He's become a quarterback. I know he works his butt off. He's trying to do the leadership stuff. He goes to camps, all the throwing stuff. He can do all that. It's the mental part of it that I've seen the biggest improvement. He understands our offense, where to go with the ball, and that's huge. I mean, that to me, that's the biggest difference maker. That he's going to come in with this year as a senior, as a leadership, and then he's a quarterback. He's not just an athlete.
I'm Jacob Redwing, senior, and I play safety.
Yeah, Jacob, I feel like you've been in high school for 8 years now, you know, with how many stats you have. Defensively, it's a really loaded group, a really, really loaded group. Yeah, you graduated some studs, but I think it's a group that kind of replenishes and is ready to get after it. When you look at this defensive unit, how would you phrase up and paraphrase that defensive unit?
I mean, to me, I'd just say scrappy. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter who's in front of us. I mean, you saw us beat Brophy last year. You saw us beat Pinnacle. We played a game against Saguaro hard, and I mean, we're going to go out there, we're going to play, and we're going to play hard. So,
I want to ask you about that Brophy game because it was it was 21-0, but you guys just being on your sidelines, like none of the players, no heads down, it was almost like you were even more confident. I don't think I've ever seen it like that. But talk about the resilience of last year's team and that kind of mindset coming into this fall.
I mean, last year, we didn't care. It's like we're playing in the backyard with our friends. I mean, that was a family. This year is a family as well. We're really tight this year. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who we play. It doesn't matter what the score is going to be. We're going to go out there and we're going to play because we enjoy it. So.
Bodie Wagner, senior, receiver.
Bodie, you're a perfect example of doing all the right things in terms of a student athlete and in terms of embodying how to get recruitable as an athlete. I want you to talk about how, the off season in this program in the weights, in the weight room, attacking the weight room, running track in the spring. How has that helped you not only as an athlete but this team?
I think start off by saying track. I think track really helped me, especially with the whole recruiting process and everything. Because freshman, sophomore year, I played baseball during the spring, and that was good for me. I loved it. But then track, getting the times in, the jumps and everything, and getting that posted, that really helped my recruitment. And then spring football, just getting the extra work in, getting the practice in, the lifts, the off-season lifts. Getting there at 6 a.m., 6 and 9 a.m., getting the work in. It really helped.
Looking at the receiving core and the chemistry that just continues to build with Simon here, talk about the group, man, and not just yourself, but some of the other receivers that you think are going to make a big impact this season.
I love all of them. I might be biased, I'm a receiver. I think we have a really tight-knit group as a receiver. I think we got a lot of good athletes, a lot of young athletes. Last year we had some good receivers that were seniors. This year a lot of those sophomores and now juniors stepping up are going to be really good for us.
I'm Weston Hancock. I'm a senior and I play offensive tackle.
Let's talk about the beef, man. It's a great unit. It's a unit that absolutely gets after it. Me and Coach Henders talk all the time about kind of both sides sometimes, maybe outside that 2019 team. Undersized, they're going up against some of the juggernauts in 6A, but you guys always fight. Looking at this unit in particular, how have you guys grown in the span of 12 months and list some players that you think play next to you that are going to be big-time playmakers up front?
We just got Jackson. He switched from defensive end, and he's going to be a big component in our offensive line this year, I believe. He's big, he's fast and athletic, and I think he can really help.
Okay, I want you don't have to break it down completely, okay, but a play that gets called in the huddle that just light switch in your brain, I cannot wait to hit backside pull, play side pull, or just insert work a double. What play is that?
Blast right. Just go down.
Take the end guy.
Everybody goes down. Right.
Yeah, tight splits and go. I got one more question for Coach Henders. If you want to pass that mic here. You mentioned at the playoffs, right? It was every single week it was, if the high school spreads, you guys would be the underdog in those games. And I think a lot of that, because you were 4-6 heading into the playoffs last year, but when you look at your region, and I've seen all the teams in your region is loaded. I think top to bottom, maybe not, the 1 or 2s in Chandler Unified or Premier, but top to bottom, I think it's leveled out completely with that. Playing in your region, and then how does that help you guys, and how did it help this team by the time you do get into the playoffs?
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Our region, I think top to bottom is the best region in the state of Arizona. There might be some higher that are top end, but there's nobody. I mean, any of our teams can make the open.
Yep.
Everybody beats up on each other. I have crazy respect for everybody in our region. They're all well-coached, tough football teams. It's not like we line up and say, hey, this week we can bully them or we're going to do this. That's not our region at all. I think we have the region kind of has an identity, like nobody wants us. They make noise in the open or in the 6A. I think as far as how it prepares us is like, people were talking about we were the underdogs and they're like, hey, you got Pinnacle. And I was like, they're the 5th best team we've played this year. Like the other teams we played are no longer in this bracket right now. And it is tough. I mean, it comes down to depth and staying healthy. Last year we battled injury throughout the whole time and it helped develop a little bit of depth. Some guys got some playing time that are going to help us out this year. But I think playing in that region, you know that you're battle tested. You know what I mean? You're not going to be shocked by the #1 seed Brophy. Like they lost to Williamsfield, who I think was 3rd in our conference. So to us, it's like I think it's a mental point where it's like we know that we can play with anybody because we went through that. Again, there's pros and cons, but we're happy to be a part of that region, and we're excited for the competition, and we hope to not be 4-6 going into the playoffs this year. Thanks for the reminder. We'll be over 500 in the semifinals.
I love that. Red Mountain Football, clap it up, guys. Good job.
Stay there, guys, real quick. Slide over. Oh. They're going to take a picture real quick. Julian, get over there.
Am I in it?
Ladies, you can get in the front. Just get in the front of the table. Thank you.
Is this like the windows?
Perfect. Can we get in there?
I don't know. Where are we all going? They're tall enough.
Is this good, or do you want us to move certain?
We're good. They're tall enough in the back. They wanted to get that. Perfect. Good job, guys.
Awesome. I don't know what's cracking. And yes, Cody hurt my arm. That's it. I'm on the IR. He got hurt at work. I'm on the clock. That's right. Now they'll pay for it.
There you go. You're almost half your mission.
Grab those hands. I know.
Right. Players, good job. Right here. Nice job, guys.
Joe, watch your left.
Whose birthday was it?
Sorry, I was making fun of Enders, and I can't say this on the stream. I said, you know, it's his results of his MRI. He gets the little kiddie party here. So
I tell you what, I did that to my children about 12 years ago, and it's no fun.
There you go. Dobson football here at the Mesa Public School Media Day. Coach Godsoul and company here. 4 individual players. Coach, right off the bat, just introduce each player. You say something a little about them and kind of what excites you about this fall.
All right, so at the very end, we have Tyler Pachesny coming back. He'll be a 3-year starter for us and a 2-year captain, playing middle linebacker and a little bit of running back. Tyler's is probably my all-around football nerd. Anything about football he just loves. So it's been a fun 4 years with him. Next up, we got Noah Ahmed. He'll be a 2-year starter for us at wide receiver and at safety. Noah, I have to say, probably has had the best offseason this offseason. He's really elevated his game. I'm excited to see his senior season. David Chase is coming back for his 3rd year starting corner. He's going to start playing a little bit more wide receiver for us and still be our kick returner as well. I've seen a lot of growth over David over the last 3 years, and he's just hungry to be better every day on the practice field and can't wait to see him in the games. Then we have Tremaine, who's going to be a junior, only junior up here. Tremaine will be his 2nd-year starter, and really excited about Tremaine's upside. Again, a great offseason. Really did well in our 7 seasons. And actually, Tyler and Tremaine just voted as our 2 captains for this season, so pretty excited about that. So excited for this season. I think we're going to open up some eyes this year, and we've had a really great offseason, probably the best I've had there in my 5 years there, going into year 6. So really excited about this season.
As an outsider looking in, new field, weight room revamped, just the excitement of the program. You do a great job of just elevating that with the excitement and everything. And you talked about it being the best offseason. How much was that credited to a couple of the seniors you have up here? The senior leadership, the players completely bought into exactly what you're preaching, and your coaching staff.
Yeah, my coaching staff this year is probably the best. I've been seeing a lot of best going on right now, but we made some huge additions. Bringing Derek Zellner over from Gilbert, that was huge for us to have him come on board, come back home to Dobson and bring that pride back that from the '87 state championship team. Added some other great people like Bryson Lanza, and he brings a great knowledge of offense. Coach Cobb coming back for his swan song as the defensive coordinator. Really excited to have him back as well too. These seniors have done a great job organizing things after practice, after workouts, on the weekends, getting these guys together on their time off to go out and get some extra work in. Even young guys, when we got back from a trip to Colorado, when we went up there for a prospect camp, came up, dropped these guys off, and I've got kids out there running hundreds on the fields at 7 o'clock on a Sunday night. Something I wouldn't have seen, 5 years ago when I got to Dobson. So the commitment that we have, Miss Regoli has done a great job of getting us the things we need. Also, the weight room was her brainchild, and she did a great job of getting that grant and put it in there. And I tell you what, I took some other coaches in there this past summer, and they were jealous. Best weight room I've ever been in my 25 years of education. So it's a game changer for us at Dobson.
Pass the mic, gentlemen. Give me first name, last name, your school year, and then here we go under this way.
Okay.
Yeah. School year and the position you play.
Tremaine Turner, class of 2026, wide receiver and safety.
Okay. So what excites you about this fall and this crop in particular? This team, what excites you?
During this offseason, we've all been working together. I understand football more. I'm just excited to go back out with the same people I came in last year and have a bigger season.
How have you seen the change of this team, and not just mindset, but maybe physical traits, and how you've attacked the offseason in the weight room and track from January to sitting here now in August?
Everybody's been bought into the program, and our new strength trainings. I've actually felt like I've been getting stronger, so I want to put the work onto the field.
My name is David Chase, class of 2025. I play a cornerback and wide receiver.
Another two-way player. What do you like more, offense or defense? Defense side.
Oh man,
put you on the spot.
Originally, my freshman year, I was a wide receiver and I loved it. But then my sophomore year, Coach Gossel came up to me and was like, "Hey, we think you'll be really good at corner. And then I made the switch from receiver to corner and started my sophomore year. And man, I think defense is really fun when you play teams that like to throw to your side or run to your side. And I feel like I like defense more.
Talk about the secondary. Hype up some of your players. Who are some players in the secondary that you think, wait, do you have the icy? Are you the, where's your marketing brand? Hey, NIL's new, man. You can get some deal. There we go. He's got the icy out. But yeah, talk about the secondary. Give me some players who you think are going to be playmakers in that secondary.
First off, all credit to Marty Noah right here. He is about, like Gonzo said, he's made the most part, some of the most improvement that I've seen. Like, seeing him during 7-on-7s this season, it really opened my eyes to how good of a player he could be. Our secondary is packed full. You know, we got players like Jordan Robinson, another young buck, another junior coming out, and he's every day he's working, you know, trying to get better, you know, becoming a student of the game. So I love to see that from him. So I have really high hopes and a lot of confidence in our secondary this season. We're about to be the no-fly zone.
I like it.
My name is Noah Ahmed. Class of 2025 receiver and safety.
Okay, if someone knew nothing about Dobson football and they wanted a preview of this team and the way they're going to play this season, what would you tell them?
Honestly, from my time being here, I would just say this season we're hungry. Like every other season in the past, I could tell like we weren't all the way in, but we've bought in everybody, every player, every freshman, every coach. We just want to be better. We don't want the same old Dobson. We want to improve. We want to expand. We want to build something special.
So looking at the actions from, you know, when the season ended last season, from when you attacked the weight room in January to now, how have you seen this team get better and grow, not just as football players, but as individuals?
Showing up. I mean, that's the number one thing. Everybody, even the freshmen in the past, they didn't show up. They didn't care. They're buying in. They're showing up. They're asking questions. They're asking the seniors to help them. I just really feel like everyone is trying to lead in the right direction, and I think that's all props to Coach Gossel and Coach Lanza, Coach Zellner, Coach Cobb, the rest of the coaching staff. Everybody is just wanting us to be better, and we know that we could, and I think we've shown that.
Give me one name on the Dobson team, and it could be someone up here that you think is going to be like, hey, the state of Arizona needs to put this player on notice.
Tremaine Turner.
Okay.
All props to Tremaine. I mean, he's been a thought since he came in freshman year. I could tell he was going to be a 3-year starter for us at offense and defense. I mean, he puts in more work than anybody I know, and he just always is hungry for the football. He just wants to go. He wants to answer.
Tyler Pachesny, class of 25, linebacker, running back.
This is exciting too because they said this is the football IQ, right? So, okay, if you had the number one pick in the NFL for the NFL for fantasy football in the NFL, who are you drafting?
Number one pick.
He knows it all.
Honestly, probably not the common answer, but I'm going Tyreek Hill this year.
Okay.
I think just the big plays and I think there's gonna be a new level of consistency in the McDaniel offense. It's gonna be a big year.
You could tell the way his brain was like formulating that. He's like, okay, Christian McCaffrey, we're going to move him to the side. Okay, Tyreek Hill, that's awesome. This team, you know, it's been awesome to hear all the responses already talk about, you know, the growth and character change and just completely bought in. When you look at it, you know, from your standpoint, what excites you about the way this team has prepared for the season compared to years past?
It's all a mentality thing for me. People talk about wanting it all the time. You got to want it. This isn't a team that wants it. This is a team that needs it. We're going to go out there. We're going to succeed. We're going to do what it takes to have success on Friday nights.
Someone's got to quote that. Man, that is absolutely awesome. Just the last question I have for you, when you look at your time in the Dobson program, what was the time outside of playing on Friday nights that you will forever remember being a Dobson Mushroom?
Forever remember.
Remember your most favorite times in the program?
My most favorite times, looking back to my sophomore year in the senior class we had, Michael Delegati, Jashawn, looking up to them, and especially Jashawn, like him teaching me how to be a teammate, and it was just a ton of fun times always with them.
You can pass the mic more here. Gentlemen, you guys are awesome. The Dobson Mustangs, please clap it up. You did a great job. That was awesome, Coach. Great job, man. Nice job, man. Great job. Hey, get that NIL deal, man. Nice job, guys. Nice job. Nice job, brother. What's that? No, he's not getting money for No. Ladies, you guys are up.
Yeah.
You guys excited?
Nervous.
You don't be nervous. It'll be easy. Easy and...
Triple overtime.
Oh. No, not the Skyline.
Triple overtime.
Get out.
Triple overtime. We were going to the bus.
What were you guys playing?
They were doing a pick the lie against Skyline.
Sports 360 interview.
They went triple overtime.
Hey, you guys ready? You guys ready?
Yeah.
Have a good time. Let's go. The Dobson girls flag football team. Coach, please introduce yourself and then hype these ladies up. Talk about a little bit about each one of them and kind of what they bring to the table.
Okay. My name is Joe Polanco, head coach for the girls flag team. It's my third year here. Right here to my left is Shaylee. She's one of our ball hawks on defense. Led us in picks last year. Took a couple to the house. Armenta here, they said she had no speed, so she had to show them up. She tears it up on there. Another defense specialist, wide receiver. Josiah Billy is one of our hoopster girls that came out last year. Is becoming an all-star, excelled really well in this team, and she's representing us in the all-star flag game this weekend. Nice. And Kayla's another little burner girl. She's been with the program. 3 out of the 4 have been all 3 years since we've been established. And so they're out here ready to go out. They're bang their senior year to come out here and ball out and win state.
How have you seen this group grow? And it's awesome because I just felt from those answers you are completely bought into this program and you love them. And so, what has impressed you about the last having a true off season really this past spring?
Off season was hard for us because some of these girls play basketball. I do security there, so it's kind of hard with our program. But we still do what we can. We're still a young program, but I got athletes and I love football. I coach the boys. Some of these boys when they were younger. Outside of here, part of there. I do security there, so it makes my job a little bit tougher. But when it came to girls flag, they came to me because they knew I used to run it in the police games. I've coordinated all this stuff. I know this stuff. I know the game. These girls come out and adapt. I teach them stuff that the boys are doing, and we go and compete. So, like I said, we'll go out there and give it a 110, and win or loss, we're good. We're going to be good to go. Sportsmanship is what we lead in. You'll never hear a complaint about us. We don't sit here and cry, complain. We go out there and take care of business and leave it in our hands.
So ladies, you're going to grab the mic and then just one at a time. First name, last name, your school year, and what position you play.
I'm Shaylee Peshakai. I'm a senior. I play on defensive back and wide receiver.
So you can keep the mic, and I'm going to put you on the spot. So your face lit up when Coach was talking about you. He's like, she's a playmaker. So how much just playing in this sport that's really new in the state of Arizona? How much have you grown to love the sport? Why do you love this team?
I've grown to love this sport is because I always played with my brothers football, so it's always been a part of my life as well. And I just love this team because we've known each other for a long time.
It seems like you guys have a really good bond outside of the sport of football too. And how has that bond grown? Not just you ladies up here, but the entire team for playing girls flag football.
It's grown really strong to the point where we actually know how each other is, so we kind of can play with each other.
Hi, my name is Samantha Mesa, and I play defensive back. I'm a wide receiver.
What do you like more? Do you like defensive back or playing with? Defense. Okay, so playing defensive back in girls flag football. What's they call it the 50-50 ball. You're on a receiver, ball goes up. In that moment right there, what excites you about being a defensive back in girls flag?
Just scoring for us, or moving us forward is really I don't know. I get nervous. I do get really nervous, and then sometimes I catch the ball. I did catch it.
Hype up some of your teammates. Who do you think on this team is going to be an impactful player this fall?
Her. She puts so much work off season.
I love it.
oh my gosh, I'm like, sometimes I'm like, why am I not doing that? But she's so good, and like she's not scared of anything. It's just
So she leads by example.
Yeah.
So yeah, you talk a little bit about like, yeah, like some of the seniors that are stepping into a leadership role into this season. How has that helped the program?
Maybe like it helps like a little ones, like our freshmen and sophomores, to like try more, because yeah, like last year is like we didn't put as much effort for our seniors, but now we're the seniors, and like I really want like to go like, I don't know, like to win, or like I don't know. Oh, I'm nervous. I'm sorry.
You're totally fine. Okay.
I don't know. I just feel like we all should like try our best,
Yeah.
and to become like the strong team we are, and we should show it to everyone.
My name is Josiah Bailey, class of 2025, and I'm a wide receiver.
Okay, you as a senior, what do you like better, the white jerseys or the blue jerseys?
Honestly, I like the blue jerseys.
Okay.
I think it's, yeah.
The coach gave you your second favorite. He's like, what position? I'm sorry, I misheard you.
Wide receiver.
Okay, wide receiver. What's a play call that is called during the game that when it's called, you're excited, you're like, okay, this is a one-on-one opportunity, or I know the ball is coming to me. What play call is that?
Oh, what's that called? It was M1, but we called it, I think it was like Shark.
Yeah.
Shark.
So she did like
the
a
other
pick.
one. I think it was like JK.
She's got many. Is
Oh,
what
it was like
it is.
JK. Me and Kayla hand off the ball.
Oh, okay.
A reverse?
Yeah, that's fake. Mhm.
Very nice. What do you look forward to about playing with this team this fall?
We're definitely gonna have a whole lot of like new girls, especially freshmen coming in, and I'm kind of like excited to see how we are, because this year we're gonna be like 10 times better than last year, because we have like a lot of potential coming in and a lot of talent.
Coach mentioned that some of you guys play multiple sports. Are you a multiple sport athlete?
Oh yeah, so this is my second sport. My main sport is basketball.
Gotcha. So how does playing basketball and vice versa, playing girls flag football and then going into the basketball season, how does that help you become a better athlete?
Football, it really helps me with my my like footwork. My footwork has gotten way better with football, and being able to like get out quickly and not sprint. That really helps me in basketball.
That's awesome. Have you seen vice versa, like playing flag football helping you on the court as well?
Oh yeah,
That stuff?
definitely. I catch basketballs way better.
Hand-eye coordination skills. I love it. Last.
Hi, my name is Kayla Hayes, class of 2025, and wide receiver.
So Kayla, how does it make you feel when you have your teammates up here talking about, hey, Kayla's leading by example and doing all the right things, and she's the one to really look out for in the fall?
It's exciting. It's a lot of motivation, especially when I've like put in all this work, and I know that it's gonna pay off. So.
I'm going to give you the floor here. What about some other players that you think are going to be, hey, the state of Arizona should put on notice when they watch Dotson girls flag football, because these players are going to be really, really good.
Okay. I'm gonna say Shaylee, because Shaylee's a dog. She's a dog. She's not afraid of anything. Like, she goes for it. She just goes hard. Like it scares me sometimes, but I just know she works hard no matter what, no matter sport she plays. She goes hard.
That's awesome. You guys can pass them. The Dobson Mustangs girls flag football team, please give them a round of applause. Great job, ladies. Great job. Nice job, Coach. Ladies, you guys are awesome. You guys are great. Thank you. Yeah, get a photo up there, guys.
Yeah, let's a photo up here. We do
Yeah. Girls want to go up front, and the guys can in the back. We're not hiding the faces. We can hide the boys' faces because we can't be straight now.
Blue, white, blue, white.
Let's get it in numerical. Let's get it in numerical order.
Wait, no. I don't stand next to Jermaine.
Biggest to smallest?
I don't stand next to Jermaine.
You read left to right.
We're going.
No, we're not.
I got the photos.
All right, what are we saying? This side or we're going?
Yeah. Everybody shift this way just a little bit. There you go. There you go.
Good?
No, Joe.
Hold on. What do you want?
Joe, go on the
From
other
again?
side. Joe, go on the other side.
Well, I'm trying to get rid of the mic. On that side?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Everybody
Good?
can see me, right?
We're not smiling.
All right, 1, 2, 3. Yes, you're gonna smile.
Negative.
Just one smile.
Negative.
Come on, one smile. Come on. Got it.
You got it. Who's foul?
In the summer.
No,
There. I was confused.
No, arcade and stuff like that. You guys been getting after it or what? What you guys been playing?
We was playing basketball.
Just little.
I was
hoops?
racing.
Little air hockey. Racing.
And hockey. Yeah.
I love it.
Racing.
All right, we'll get this started. Westwood girls flag football coach, introduce yourself and talk a little. You could introduce the ladies too before we hand them the mic, but say a little something about them and kind of the excitement around this program this fall.
Awesome. Brian Granada, head coach for Westwood High School girls flag. This is my girl Shar right here, our 3-year captain. 3-year captain. Okay, so senior year, coming back from knee injury, so happy to have her back for a full year. Jimena, she is also a senior. This is her 2nd year playing, 2nd captain on the team. She plays a little bit of both sides of the ball for us, so good girl, good athlete. Yaya, our junior, who's stepping up for us this year, kind of representing the underclassmen. She was first team All-State rusher last year, and she'll be playing a little bit of running back for us. And then on the end, we have Aubrey, senior, 2nd year for us playing, and she will be joining us in September after her knee injury heals up. So good group, glad to have them. A lot of them that aren't here will be their 3rd year with the program, so looking forward to see what happens.
So how have you seen the experience? Because a lot of them you mentioned not just playing in the fall, but before that in the spring, and so season 3 for them. How have the experience of playing plus the crop coming up, some of the junior class, maybe some sophomores. When you look at this group, how's that helped them, and how have they gotten better over the last 12 months?
I think just the initial first year not knowing what to expect. Just seeing that, we played a tournament down in Tucson at the end of June to close out our summer camp, and just how they react to things versus the younger girls, and them trying to keep the younger girls calm and really stepping up and being leaders. They've grown into it the past few years, and hopefully a few of these ladies can pass along the knowledge, and Yaya's starting to step up next year. So.
I love it. She dances.
She does.
I
love the personality.
All right, so you pass the mic, ladies, one by one, and you can hold the mic too, so I'll ask you a question. First name, last name, school year, and what position you play?
My name is Charlene Ayola, class of 2025. I'm a corner and a receiver.
Copy. So no, you can hold the mic because I'm gonna ask you some questions. But being a senior, like the senior class of this team, you guys are a tight group, and outside of football, you guys hang out and give rapport.
Okay. Well, yeah, we were all pretty close since our sophomore year.
Mm-hmm.
We all just connected really fast. We also play sports, like in different sports, like basketball and football, basically those two. Yeah.
So that's great because like multi-sport athletes, how has that made, and not just maybe you, but everybody else on the team, how has that made them a better athlete and a better girls' flag football player?
I think it just keeps us all fit. Like just even like staying together, like it keeps us like more closer, like the bond that we have towards each other. I think it helped a lot in that way too.
What excites you about this team?
Just the energy. Like we're always hyped. Like every practice, we're trying to hype each other up. Yeah. During games, we're always hyped. We're the first. Like we're always yelling. Yeah. Like just the team in general is just so like energetic.
Hi, my name is Jimena Hernandez.
I'm class of 2025, and I'm a receiver and a linebacker.
Okay, so playing receiver, what's a play call that you hear in the huddle where you go, it's my favorite play, I'm going to win this one-on-one. What's that play? What are you running on that?
I have two. It's
Okay.
black and white.
Okay.
Those are my favorites because I like far passes.
Okay.
I like going for far.
Nice.
So yeah.
So they're just telling, okay, you're on a straight line, you're on a streak. Is that pretty much what you're doing on both? That's exciting. When you see the senior group, how have you seen maybe you yourself and the other seniors take senior, kind of like a senior leadership role with this team?
Oh my god. I think, well, last year we were all most of us were juniors.
Mm-hmm.
And now being a senior, it's just exciting. It's our last year.
Mm-hmm.
So we want to teach the others and just have fun. Yeah.
What are your expectations for this team?
Work together, learn from mistakes, and just, have fun. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm Yaya Maldonado. I play running back and rusher. I've been playing for 3 years now.
Yeah, playing, so being the only junior up here, what's it like, playing under and learning from some of these seniors that are up here and in the team?
I definitely watch and learn from them because, they're role models. They've actually, since the last group seniors, the ones sitting up here are, I could say, gotten better for teaching, Most of the other seniors, they would teach us, but it's not really teaching. They're more helpful. They're there for you.
I've had 5 girls flag football teams up here, and I've not had a rusher yet.
Yeah.
So let's talk about being right. You said she was one of the leading rushers in the state last year.
Absolutely, yep.
So what, when you're coming off the edge or attacking the quarterback, take me through that in a girls flag football setting. What excites you about that?
I used
the
to
mindset.
I actually used to play tackle football, and when I did, I was on the line. So I'd be going to the boys. I watched the boys linemen. Some of the rushers, they work on swimming through them and stuff like that to get around to get their flag. And I feel like I'm fast, so when I get it, it's already the QB has no time to throw.
Speed plus technician. Solid. What excites you about this team?
Everything. I feel like we're gonna do really good this year. We've got new incoming players for the ones that left. Got some work to do, but I feel like everyone has potential in a way, so they'll find it. We'll find it for them.
My name is Aubriana. I'm class of 25, and I play backup QB, receiver, and I used to play corner.
So Ariana, if no one knew anything about Westwood girls flag football, what would you tell them about this team?
We always try our hardest to push through no matter the score. We don't really look at it like that. We just always put 100% into every game.
What are some of your team goals for this season?
I want us to build that chemistry again, losing a lot of our seniors and working on all the little stuff that we didn't last year.
That's awesome. That's it, guys. We pass that over. And
thank you.
Westwood girls flag football, guys. Clap it up for them. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Good job. Thank you, guys. You guys are awesome. Great job, Coach.
Great. Let him get up. Absolutely fantastic. Have fun.
They're right to their soul. In the front row to make them nervous. Yeah. Make them shake.
All right. Well, this should be nice and fun. Is it fair to say save best for last? Is that right?
Yeah, I hope so.
This is good right here. All right. Westwood football, the legendary Westwood football, and Coach Large here. I could ask you, I guess, is your arm still good and talented, running, all that, but we talk about this team, it's, just being this year 3? Year three, being in, and so this group had a lot of these kids as freshmen and sophomores. How have you seen this group completely buy in, and what excites you about these guys?
Yeah, so we have a really, really good group of seniors this year. These guys all care. They're bought in. They're doing everything that they need to do, and it's kind of a breath of fresh air for us to have this group. And yeah, we're really excited for them just because of the full buy-in from everybody that we have. So.
And knowing you for as long as I've known you, it doesn't matter. Your schedule's always brutal. Like you playing the premier teams, playing top teams in the state of Arizona. And you guys have done that almost every single year since you've been down there. When you look at non-region play, you know when you break down that schedule and this group, how do you say not just fair, but like what excites you about that and before you get into region play?
We have a good mix of some high level, really, really tough teams, and then we have some teams that we feel like we're going to go out and compete and do well against. Our goal for the non-region is to go out there and compete at a high level and give ourselves a chance in every single game.
Yeah.
And so when we look at our non-region, we open up with Diamond Bar from California. We travel out there. Then we have Skyline at home, which will be a great game. It was a great game last year for us. Then we have Chandler at home, which is going to be tough. They're a Premier Region team, but we're excited for the challenge and looking forward to it. And then we have Shadow Ridge and Dobson as our non-region teams, and so we're looking forward to that non-region schedule and going out there and competing.
And just kind of outside looking in, it just seems like the team chemistry of these guys, it's a fun group. It's a fun group that works really hard, and kind of watching the team camps and stuff like that, and just the camaraderie and all that. Have you just kind of sensed that with this group of how tight they are?
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, this group of seniors is very bought in, and they're doing everything that they need to do, and they're close, and they have a bond, and they want to play for each other, and when you get a group like that, it's really special, and so we're excited about this group, and yeah, looking forward to the season.
You pass the mic, and guys, first name, last name, your school year, and position you play.
James Marshall V, class of 2025, and I am a DN.
And I feel like Coach Large has been talking about you for all off season, rightfully so. You've had a really good off season. You've gone to a bunch of camps. Maybe your first offer, correct? And I remember seeing that on Instagram. This group, looking at this group and a lot of the seniors, how have you seen that group and as a team in a whole get better from the end of last season till now?
Yes, it's not like big things, it's more just small things that we just corrected from last year, like chasing down the runner, or making sure all 12 or all 11 guys are at the ball, or just small things like that. It helps a lot. It especially pushes us farther, especially because that's not what we did last year. And I feel like that was our downfall, because a lot of the people on the team were not lazy per se, but they just weren't completely bought in, or just didn't want to give completely all their effort. It was some games where I had to get dragged off the field because I didn't want to get off the field yet, because I felt like I had more energy and more to give to this game versus some people that just walked off the field and just didn't care.
How have you seen the seniors take more of a leadership role on this year's team?
These seniors have been taking a lot more leadership than I'd probably say the last ones. We've tried to just push our younger cats further and further ahead, because we know once we leave that they're going to be the next seniors, they're going to be the next captains, and I'm happy to see that people like that and people that are good-hearted and everything will become the next captains and be special in the name of football, especially at Westwood.
Pass the mic.
Hey there, I'm Landon Webster, class of 2025, and I'm a receiver corner.
Let's talk about the receiver unit. What excites you about that group, and there's some players that you think are going to be big playmakers this fall?
Yeah, so I'm a slot. I'm starting off, but one of my pals, Nicholas Montoya. I think Montano. I forgot how to say his last name, but he's our ex, and I think he's got some of the greatest hands I've seen. He's got a great vert. I think he'll really be able to make a lot of plays. Eric Alvarez, he's our Z on the other side, on the outside of the ball, and him too. He's a little bit shorter, but he's just so quick, so shifty, and I think he's gonna do great as well.
I know his offense. That is a fun offense to be if you're a skill player.
Oh, yeah.
So what's your favorite? You have to completely break down the verbiage. What's your favorite route in that offense?
Oh man, there's probably two. There's flood, which I love that route.
Yeah,
and,
especially in slot. Yeah.
Especially with slot. And then fall we run both the outside and the inside. Just run like some really fun routes there. So I think that's awesome.
That's great.
My name is Alex Blanco, class of 25. I play left guard and left tackle.
Okay, versatile on the offensive line. Let's talk about that group, especially the big man up front means so much. And once again, especially in an offense like this, and it's 6A football. How have you seen that group come together more, in the last 6 to 7 months? And whether that be in the weight room, in the off season, how have you guys attacked the off season offensive line group?
Yeah, how can I start this? For the past, 3 years, the O-line has just been getting better and better. The seniors last year, they were good, but they did a great job teaching the younger classmen. We're moving up. So the lineup we have right now, we're confident that we'll be able to push anyone who's in front of us.
What are your expectations for the 2024 season? Meaning, it could be a team goal, a personal goal, like, hey, we want to accomplish this.
Me personally, I just want either the QB to have more time in the pocket and to make the gaps even bigger for the running backs to go through. That's my personal, but team-wise, to of course win games, but get a stronger bond and all that, and help the underclassmen grow.
You gotta like that. More time for QB1. Yep. That's always good. You can pass the mic to the last individual.
It's a special O-line group too.
Yeah.
I'm Brandon Gonzalez, class of 2025, and I play linebacker.
Okay, defense. We go into especially the front seven. How have you seen that group grow and get better over the last, this offseason?
We've returned most of our guys from the front seven, and so it's great because we already have that bond.
Mm-hmm.
So we've really been able to dial in, add more stuff, add some new stuff, and really hone in and come more together as a team.
Mm-hmm. You have a tremendous defensive coordinator and awesome defensive staff that you play for. How have those guys helped you in the course of your career at Westwood?
Especially shout out Coach Ligg, our defensive coordinator. He's a great coach, probably one of the smartest coaches in Arizona, and it's great because he really helps us with not just what we have to do during the play, but also what the offense does and how to react off of that and to read.
If no one knew anything about Westwood football and they asked you, break down your guys' defense, or what to expect for this defense this fall, what would you tell them?
We're dogs. We're going to go out there, we're going to compete, and we're really going to show them what we are.
That's awesome. I got one more coach for Coach Large. You want to pass that mic here. Coach, I just talking to the players, really the last 3 years, this group, it's a confident group, but I think the work ethic, you've seen it just expand it and take that next tier. How proud are you of this year's team?
I'm super proud of this group. I know Blanco talked about the offensive line a little bit. That's going to be a very special group for us. They work their butts off. There's a lot of guys in that group that have a lot of playing experience, and we're really excited to see those guys this year, and we're going to be relying on them on offense very heavily this year. And then defensively, like Braden said, we bring back 9 guys on our defense and guys that are great kids that care, that fly around, that want to work, and being an alumni and being a Westwood guy, just super proud. It brings me a lot of pride to see that and know that I'm a part of it. And so, yeah, I'm excited for these guys and I'm proud of them.
Westwood football wraps up Mesa Public School Media Day. Please clap it up. And that is it. You guys were awesome, man.
Can you guys come take a picture real quick with us?
Nice job, gents.
Kind of just like documented for us.
Nice job, guys. Hey, good job, man.
Cody, you want to take this for us?
Yes, sir.
You're tall, you're
Oh, gosh, I'm too short. Blanco, switch me.
Yeah, Blanco, come.
Yeah, can you see that?
Yeah. Here, I'll just squeeze through. Try not to break the shape.
She's on both tables.
Don't worry, do you want to slide over a little bit?
Yeah, we can slide.
You can you see him? Can you see? Because because that's why I had a little gap right there.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
you might need to lay on your belly like this.
Let's do the cap.
No, you're good.
Hey, I'm part of the 5-7 club now. All right, here we go. Let's take a couple. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you, Cody.
Probably like 8 minutes.
No worries, man.